road trip. Let me tell you something. I need to stay off of Facebook Marketplace. It is not healthy for my wallet. Alright, I'm on a road trip, 2 hours from where I live, to pick up a new kayak. Well, it's not a new kayak, it is a used kayak. But it's the type of kayak that I've had my eye on for a while. And every now and then I just open up Facebook, type it in. Well, that was the guy calling me just to confirm, because I was on the road and, you know, I didn't want to make the trip for nothing. We had our conversation back and forth on Facebook Marketplace. But anyway, man, I need to stay off of that. But I found this kayak that I've had my eye on for a while, and about 3 weeks ago I saw one and hesitated. I don't know why, but it got snapped up pretty quick. So I saw this one, and when it had been posted, it had only been said posted 10 hours ago. So I messaged the guy, told him I'd take it, and that's what I'm doing now. I'm going down into South Carolina to pick it up. So after I get it and make sure everything's okay and I have done the transaction, I will reveal the new kayak to add to the growing Adventure Outdoors fleet. All right, see you again soon. Oh yeah, let me tell you this. If you watch my channel on a regular basis, you know, and you probably saw the video, but for those who may not watch me, you know, you're one of the 8 people that watch me, but the rest, a few months ago, I went cross country to buy a kayak on Facebook Marketplace. I live in North Carolina. I took a 3-day trip. I flew up to Minnesota, and then I rented a truck. I drove back home, stayed with a couple of my YouTube buddies as part of the trip. Took about, I think it was 3 days total. Drove a lot of miles, but yeah, I went all the way to Minnesota to pick up a Pre-on Yukon expedition kayak that I'd been searching for. Hard to find those. But anyway, that's kind of the backstory. So I'm kind of used to taking road trips to pick up kayaks. Oh yeah, and I'll put the link in the description if you want to check out that video. At the very beginning, it was an absolute cluster, and I almost was not able to get the kayak, but my buddy George saved the day. I just crossed the river. We've had lots of rain here in the last week. Good Lord. I tried to grab the phone and show the dam. Woo, that's a lot of brown, nasty water. That water is moving. It is way up. I will not be taking the new kayak in that. Not today. My buddy Shane would see that water, and right before he put his kayak in it, he would say, "Somebody's gonna die today." It might be a shorter trip today, but at least it might not end in darkness. Or death, like Shane likes to say. Right, Shane?
Somebody's gonna die.
Somebody's gonna die. Shane has a way of, you know, boosting your morale with comments like that. Now, my buddy Pete, River King Pete, he would do one of those laughs of his. And then he'd make sure he had all his cameras going, so he'd capture when you flipped. And then he'd take that footage and make kayak tutorial videos of what you're not supposed to do. Thanks, Pete. While I was upside down underwater, Pete would be laughing, but River King Brian would paddle over to me and make sure I'm okay.
Stop for a little pit stop at a truck stop. I don't see any lot lizards out here.
Can't take it! I can't take this driving! Okay, the deal is done. The transaction has been transacted. Give you a little peek here. She's on her way to her new home. So when I get home, I'll pull it out, talk about it a little bit, and tell you what it is. I also just realized that there's going to be some jokesters have some comments about that last clip that I just shot. Let the jokesters bring it on. Okay, made it home safe and sound, and here's the new boat. It is the Liquid Logic Remix XP10. Should be a fun little boat. A lot of people refer this as a crossover type boat. So it's small enough for whitewater, but yet you can cruise in it, and it's got storage. There's a good bit of storage, actually. I was kind of surprised at that. Let's see here. Has water in it. The guy that I bought it from, he had just run a river in it. So he has gone to an inflatable kayak, and he's not using this one anymore, or not using it as much. So there's a good bit of storage there. This seat's supposed to be super comfortable. It's got foot pegs up under there. I just think it's going to be a fun boat. This will be the smallest boat that I own, the shortest boat, and should be fun if you get in some of that bubbly water. Well, I can't remember if I just mentioned it or not. Of course, there's traffic. Yeah, jack it up, rev it, rev it. Man, I hate living in the city, and that's probably the #1 reason right there. And one of these days, I'm not going to live in the city, but that'll be another video. Anyway, this is a Remix 10, XP10. I can't remember if I said so, but this does have a drop-down skeg. All right, thanks for watching, y'all. I appreciate it. As you went along with me as I feed my addiction to Facebook Marketplace, and gonna have to break that. All right, I'll see you soon in the next video. It might be a shorter trip today, but at least it might not end in darkness. Or death, like Shane likes to say. Right, Shane?
Somebody's gonna die.
Somebody's gonna die.